Hello, everybody. Welcome to Dework PBL Workgroup. Today is 8th May, I assume. And we are in the section we're going to go through the PBL Workgroup course. We have the latest version on site, and we did some changes on the onboarding section. It's now structured into 3 parts. So I thought let's record and show what we got here. We expect everybody who's looking at the recording and hopefully following along, and if they want more information, actually joining that module and reading more into the links and resources we provide here. This Dework PBL should be enough to kind of get you technically ready for joining Ambassador program and all the treasury stuff we are doing here. And also help you to use Dework and run workgroups and projects in our little community. So the first session, how to make Cardano wallet. So move the Cardano wallet creation into single like onboarding stuff. And right now we have this in general information. We had this lesson before, and then it was linked with the I can create the Eternal wallet. Now it's like more like a general information, and also some links to videos and other sources that discuss about Cardano wallets and have this general overview. I assume so, and here we are like we only need one Cardano wallet, so we either choose Eternal wallet. This is the lesson we had before. And then the second lesson we just recently created and using the Deep Funding Academy open source lesson. And then we take those parts that were involved with us and Ambassador program and added it to our. Does everybody in this call have Cardano wallet? Not just that I asked that somebody new joins, but I guess nobody is missing that. So we are not stuck in this. We are well onboarded. And the second lesson, right now, as you can see, this is the one that is missing the overview of what is this section about. But under that, we have aggregated the feedback loop, which is describing the way how we can contribute to this course itself. And the one way we are doing it is through the feedback forms. And on the site, you can see on the lesson 4, we have all of these feedback forms. And this lesson should give you links to the same process. So you can learn about what we ask, why we ask, and then link to the form itself. Now going back, or not really need to go back, and then we have learning actions. In here, this is like that new insight we got from students or like people who try to do these courses. Actually, need to understand that these yellow notes, learning actions look like this, isn't something they are meant to take an action to. And I couple it with like first action to request the Dework PBL student role in SingularityNet Discord server in the Dework PBL Workgroup channel. If you don't have that role, maybe I can't give a sentence, but the idea is that they come to Discord, they find the Dework PBL channel, and that should be under workgroups. And they ask, hey, this role, Dework PBL student, I need it. And that is needed because once they get into the, first of all, it notifies us that somebody is doing something. A second, and trying to learn something. And second, they will need it for the Dework stuff. And it's nice to have it prerequisite done. Then we have this minting and Andamio locker. Right now it's disabled because we are not on main chain, and the down the line nodes sometimes have issues. Just to kind of avoid this kind of confusion, and we're just gonna skip that. And now we're kind of done with the basic stuff before we even get to the really topic what we are talking about, which is Dework. Here we have now changes probably. We talk about what is project management in general, what does the Dework do about it, and then some prerequisites, and then this like Discord one count. Right now, I just linked to official Discord account. If that's enough, then it's good. But in the future, if somebody feels like now this could be much better at extra stuff, this is open to async work. And it's basically for every lesson for that. So if you are able to come up with a sentence or a way to change it and kind of clear instructions, then that's the contribution you're looking at. The best contribution, of course, is creating totally new lessons. But that's other stuff. And anyway, so once you have an account, you have a Discord, you join the SingularityNet, and then we create Dework account. Basic stuff, just go through the stuff. And then this our unique that the wallet that was prepared before. And now when you have the Dework account, you can register to the ambassador program as a contributor who can get rewarded and recognized. And that will be then conclude the onboarding section. The final question here is, does everybody in this call have now registered the wallet address to ambassador program with their Dework name or Discord name? And then let's start to go along and try to do the actions. In the first Dework section, we are, this is kind of giving an overview what we are about to get into, some basic Dework information. And then the first, how to create spaces, is going to show us where to find the spaces and how to change their locations, as you can see. It should also tell us how to create one. And our first action is to create a new subspace with your name under the playground space. I have already done so, but everybody else who is in this call and who has not yet done so, it's time to do it, because that's the first action. And let's see how far we get. We are 10 minutes in, we got through the onboarding. Now we're in the first action. I'm just trying to find, does this actually provide me a link? Maybe that would be an idea. But it's not. So one thing we could add there is a exact link where I need to put this. Create new spot with your name under the playground space. Playground. Yes, this one. So I have here a space. Now it's up to you to take this lesson. You can also share it in some chat so it's easier to navigate and create yourself a space. Just if I go in playground and I go in overview, I should be able to do the space. And of course, maybe not all of you have the student PBL learning role. So you may not be able to create it.
My Dework still loading.
Okay. I will check names though. So if I and that would be your student.
How to create it, Tevo? How to create space?
You should have a create button. And I shared the lesson here. So if that lesson is not giving you enough information how to create a space, then that's the feedback. That's what we're trying to figure out. Are these links solving these questions, what you just asked? How to create space in different settings and how to create spaces. Okay, this is like it's duplication actually. Essentially, this is duplicated information.
Yeah, if they look at the action, it says create a space in the playground.
Meanwhile,
I cannot see the settings on Dework. Where is it?
So you are Gorga Siakan, yeah? Right. So
Yes.
so when at the beginning, I guess, yeah, that was my bad. Like we had this onboarding section about what do we want to learn, and before the first action is actually to request the student PBL student role. And if you don't have it, so Gorga, you didn't have it, you needed it. I gave it to you. So if you refresh your playground page, you might now have the great option. If no, it's not actually. If not, you should have it. That's a good question. Actually, when does Dework update its permissions? Also, sound to wave. Then that I'm not hearing back from Malik, Daniel, or Shehroze. So
I'm also trying to create the space, but I don't think I have the permission because I'm on the Dework page, and
I think he's already added to the list of students. Effiom. Yeah.
then the question is, why can't you? So if you can't, then nobody can, and that's already a very big issue for the course. Let's see if I open permissions in different. Yeah, students can manage spaces. No. So on permission share, it should be fine. And maybe you can share a screen, and then you can see that clearly that this button doesn't exist for you. Because you, Daniel, is a very good. I'm gonna give you co-host to the shares. Actually, I think you can give everybody co-host from like the share screen option. Are you able to even share, Daniel? Maybe you're on the phone, and that's another thing. If there is a case that Dework does not show some buttons on mobile device, we need to be aware of that. So that will be a very big lesson for us to kind of put, hey, you can't use Dework in mobile when you want to do this space creation and stuff. So I actually could go on my database and see what happens if I.
okay, so let me try it on my PC because I was trying it on my mobile device.
I'm getting application error and service unavailable on PC.
I'm actually getting it too now.
Yeah, I created on my phone.
Maybe we broke the system. That would be amazing. $1 million budget.
Yeah, my Dework is also slow.
Yeah, my also gives service unavailable now. Yeah, I'm trying to log in for my phone, but I don't even know my credentials. It's great. Why is this? It has to be so hard. Okay, so to B, that's actually okay. Now it's loaded up. But that is a huge red herring here.
I cannot find the settings button Tevo on my Dework. Let you add me for permission.
You actually are already in there, and you have been here, I guess, recorded as the space.
May I screen sharing? For
Yes.
proof? All right. Playground.
Mine loaded up on
Like
PC
that.
now.
I cannot find the settings button.
It's okay, never mind. That's what Daniel was thinking. So, but that's another thing. Right now, it's loading from my side to see what you show.
Or can you see
Okay,
it?
now.
Yeah.
So what's different?
I cannot find it.
But
the
you don't
settings
even
button.
have an activity field. Where the hell is that? And
What?
integrations. There are you're like half page is missing.
What I'm missing?
Half a page. But okay, I guess that's why you're missing it. So you don't see settings or anything.
Yep.
Can you scroll down what account you're logged in? Or maybe, okay, it's not about logging, scrolling down. We slightly don't see what account you're logged in. It's on the bottom at where your mouse is, but in our screen we don't see it because yes,
Like that.
Gorga 113. Okay, so
Oh, settings.
that is not the one I added. Okay, so or will but Gorga 1130 is the greatest one. Right?
Gorga 1103. That's my Dework account.
Right, because I need to give you the permission on the Discord by the Discord name. So is the Gorga Sigan the actual
Yes.
Discord name? Okay, the greatness one is the origin. So
Did,
yeah, you have everything, but this shows that Tevo does not update the permissions that fast.
How did you-
Maybe
did he log in with Discord? Did you log in with Discord into your Dework Gorga?
Yes. I log in with my Discord account. My Dework. As you can see on my settings.
Yeah, yes.
I press the fetch latest Discord roles button. So if you refresh the page, let's see if that changes anything.
So where's the settings button?
Yeah, and it looks like it doesn't come up for you. Most likely it is connection. Well, right now, my assumption is that Dework doesn't update their permissions like actively, but they have this sync thing. I don't know what it's called. And cron thing.
Oh, it's
Updating Discord roles in Discord does not immediately update Dework emissions. So I don't know, does that affect something, but we might need to address it. Okay, so unfortunately, I don't know how to get you into the process. I can create an invite to manage space, invite with Discord role. Let's see if I invite with Discord role. I'm gonna send you a link.
I'm gonna have to say, I'm in the exact same situation.
Yeah, and I gave you the permission at the same time as Gorga.
Mhm.
Okay, so it doesn't. Okay, so actually, this is the link. Sorry, the second link, Gorga.
I found the second letter already. I find it.
And that's also a link for you, Soundwaves. I shared in privately, and that theoretically should also do something. But if that's the case, then yes, that's a lesson for the course operators how to share links in Dework in order for them to get actually access immediately.
And there
Okay.
it went instantly.
But does it work though? That's the question. So do you now have options to create and
Says access denied.
okay, that is a very useful invitation. Maybe invite link.
It sent me to top down.
Okay, that's the second link. What does this do? I'm gonna send it to both Gorga and Soundwaves. So now that's a link from the permissions website, not from the space settings. And let's just see. This
Taking a minute to load.
Just invite links. Keep on board. Start live. If these links work, then we at least have a process. How can we help people to give them access to the tools we need live or are in sync. I assume the website is loading, but with this actually, I feel like I would close this topic down. So what we learned so far is like it took 10 minutes to get through onboarding, which we kind of skimmed, of course. But the first lesson already gave us a little issues. So there are updates that can be done by the next meeting. And I think this kind of experiences are fun to kind of continue. So the next 2 weeks when we come back here, we could perhaps take in maybe all the Tevo background, so we can kind of get people also already have the onboarding stuff completed can join us. They also now have the video, they can see how we are doing the course, and I guess this the getting started is the hardest part. But yeah, so now I would move to the next stage while also keeping him up to date in chat. How can you get the final access to that? With the retrospective on so far this experience, and then let's just discuss about some future ideas we have at the end of the session. And I would, for this, I would close the recording, and any updates and insights we learn and actions or decisions we make will be written on the meeting summary in the description below.